Oh, hey, this is Somna, and today we are gonna do the economics chapter that is development. That is very first chapter of our book, and I'm not gonna waste any time. So let us start the video. So here the very first topic will be that different people and different goals. So they are just telling that if something if there is one group and one thing would be really good for these peoples, but in you can say in opposite, that thing could be really destructive for any other group, such as we can get example of tribal peoples and now you can say citizens. So in highway there is very much slums and other things. They really there is some mudded house too. So there would be some travel people now, and in highway, government make you can say they remove them. Obviously, they give some facilities, but in order to it is destructive for them, right? And you can see it is much profitable for employment too, but that is you can say advantage of highways, right? And the disadvantage would be for drivers because there are their house and other things. So there is one more example, and that is of dam. So in you can say in dams also you can take the examples of tribals because there are their houses, and also you can see that there is you can see much more such as Narmada Andolan. You can see this they gave one picture too. You can see here Sardar Sarovar Dam over Narmada River, right? They are making a revolt, right? You can see here a demonstration meeting against raising the height of Sardar Sarovar Dam over the Narmada River. Okay, so this would be example of this different people and different goals too, right? And the common development goals would be that every citizen want, like every wants like money and pollution free environment, you can say equality and health, money, education, environment, also respect, right? So these are basic human needs, and due to respect of common development goals as well. Okay, then there is one more thing, that is national development. So in national development, they tell if any country have more income, then it is more developed. Okay, and the second point could be the total income. like uh, the total income cannot describe that if one country is really developed, because it would be on population. As you can take Belgium as example, because Belgium is a really small country, and India has enormous population, right? So India would be have much population, but in order to, I'm just giving an example, if Belgium would have much good income than India, just an example, then you can say that it would really hide it, right? So to remove this problem, we use the per capita income. Okay, so per capita income is you can see it here too. It is known as average income too, and here the total income is divided by total population so that we can get the average. Okay, so to get this average income, we would compare those countries, but there is one disadvantage too. And that disadvantage would be that if average income of any country would be 10,000 or 50,000, you can say then You can't look at the average income and tell that what any one citizen is getting. Like if there are two people in one country, just an example, if there are two uh, you know people in the country, and one is getting just 200 and the second one is getting 800, and the average income is 1000, right? So that would really hide it. Like you can be that 801 too and that 201 too, right? So that is the problem of per capita income. And here like per annum, and also by per human, like if every citizen, we distribute those countries as rich and poor. As if you are talking about US dollar, okay? If any country have if any country have higher average income of you can say US dollar of 12,056, okay, 12,056 dollar US dollar per annum, then that country would be rich, would be considered as rich, okay. And if any country have you can say less than 955 US dollar per annum, like one citizen only, okay. If one citizen is getting lower than 1000 lower than 955 US dollar per annum, then that country would be considered as poor, okay. And we already talked about you can say 12,056 would be considered as rich, okay. So the you can see that India have low middle income because it have something like 1,800 something. Let me just tell you this. Remember that India is considered in low middle class income. Low middle income, not middle class. Low middle income. Okay. You can see that India have 1800, no sorry, 1820 per annum. Okay, US dollar. Okay. One human is getting 1820 US dollar per annum. Okay. And you can see that the per capita income hides how the income is distributed, and also it hides disparity. All right. And there is three more good things, that is IMR. IMR is known as infant mortality rate, and the Kerala have kind of 10 infant mortality rate, and this infant mortality rate is known as, you can say, any children which is dying before 1 year of being born, then that would be considered as infant mortality rate. It also describes how any state is having a good you can say a good health facilities such as hospital and ambulance and etc, vaccination etc. So then the next one would be literacy rate. You can say that if anyone have more than 7 years of living, or you can say that he is older than 7 years, and he knows or she knows the basic calculations, and he know how to sign, he know how to do any like calculation things, then that would be considered as literate, and this is known as literacy rate also. And there is net attendance ratio. So in net attendance ratio, total number, there is considered how many children of age group of 14 to 15 they are going to school. Are they going or are they not going? I and there is one more thing, that is money cannot buy everything. They can give example of why money cannot buy everything. Such as there would be unadulterated medicine. You can say that mixed medicine. Okay, so there is much chemicals also, and also there is you can say copies of medicine that are not suitable for all that they can consume it, and to disease such as viruses also, like COVID-19, money cannot get you life. Okay, so there is one more thing, that is no the money cannot make the environment as pollution free also. So there is one more topic, and that is really important, and that would be BMI. That is BMI, and the BMI is, I'm gonna tell you. Wait. BMI is considered as the weight upon the height. Okay, you can say weight upon height square. Weight upon height, that is square, and weight would calculate in kg, and height would be in meters, and that would be square also. So kg upon meter square. Alright, kg upon meter square, and if they give you height in centimeter, you can convert it in meter by this also. And you can say that the Sri Lanka is better than India as of gross national income. Okay, and life expectancy and mean year of schooling, also HDI. Okay, so here our chapter ends, and this was all for this. And here are the notes. You can take the essays or something. Okay, so here. Okay. So the main topic would be the BMI, that is body mass identity. I'm just going to tell you. Give me a minute. Yeah, it is body mass index. I didn't see that actually. I just paused the video, and I don't know how I remember it. So that is body mass index and per capita income. Alright. So the per capita income and BMI is really important. And here we go. And our chapter is finished. Well, I'm gonna give some important questions too, because I'm also revising it as well. I'm gonna provide you some question. Alright, so here we go, and that would be our first questions. And consumer right is cut, right? Yeah. So in development 312. Yeah. So here is, you can see it right here. This table. You can see it, right? This table. So it is asking Like, read the given data and find out which country has most equitable distribution of income. So here are given citizen 1, citizen 2, citizen 3, citizen 4, citizen 5 and 6. Okay, and you can see it here that this is 10,000 and then 11,000, 10,000, 11,000, 10,000, 10,000, right? And this is not already giving it this 2 and this 2. So the option A would be correct because there is really good distribution. Okay, as explanation also says, in country A the variation of income from citizen 1 to C is very less as compared to other countries. Okay, also they are giving 1000 differences, but other countries are giving more differences. So the development of country can generally be determined by you can say it. This is NCRT question, and it can be determined by its per capita income, its average literacy level, also health status of its pupil. So all of these would be correct option of this. Okay, and according to per capita income prepared by the World Bank in 2017, in which category is India included? Rich country, middle income country, low middle income countries, or none of above? So as I told you right now, and I wrote in this my notes too, that look here. You can see it, right? Low middle income. So the option C would be correct. Alright, so in question 4, in which of the following is not a criteria for comparing development of other countries? Education level of pupils material possession, their health, their per capita income. Which of the following is not our criteria for comparing the development, right? You can see these options here too, but in my opinion it should be per capita income. And here you can see it too. This is question number 4, and the answer is you can see question number 4. They didn't give this answer, right? Yeah. Never mind. I told you. So country this and this and this and this. You can see this here. And gross national income, etc. etc. Okay. I don't think so this could come in your answer, in your question. Never mind. Sri Lanka has 5,000 something gross national income, and 11,000 something gross national income, and India has 6,000 gross income. Okay, 6,000 something also. Okay, approx you can say that 6,353. Okay, so here they are asking this numerical. You can see this numerical here, right? So they are asking, like, suppose there are 4 families in your locality. Average per income, capital income of whom is 10,000. I'm going to solve this and show you. Okay. So Here I'm gonna tell. The per capita income was a total income divided by total population. Right? I'm gonna show you the answer too. Okay, you can see total income divided by total population equals to per capita income. All right, and they gave the per capita income as 10,000. Right, 10,000. If the income of three families are 6,000, 8,000, and 14,000 respectively, then what would be the income of fourth family? So we could take the fourth family as the X. So we took it as the X, and you know, right? The total population. See it here. There is one more thing, the total population. So the total population would be 4, as there are 4 citizens in my locality, as the question says. Alright. So you can say it here, right? We would multiply this here, and 14 plus 6,000, 20,000. 20,000 and 8,000 more would be 28,000 is equals to 28,000 plus X is equals to 10,000 into 4. Okay, so it would be 40,000. Okay, and X would be 40,000 minus 28 and 2,000, and this would be 10 minus 8 would be 0, and 3 minus 2 would be 3. Okay, so 12,000 would be its answer. You can see it here, right? Alright, so the answer is absolutely correct, and there are some assertion and reason also. We should look at here. You can see here, this was a numerical which we have already solved. Okay, you can see this here. So the assertion and reason would be different people have different development goals. People want freedom, equality, and security and respect. And it would be B obviously, because there is no matching of it. And normally your money cannot buy you a pollution-free environment or insecure that you can get unadulterated medicine. You can say mixed medicine, okay? I have already told you this, sorry for my pronunciation, but never mind. Money may also not to be able to protect you from infectious diseases unless the whole of the community takes preventive steps. Right? So I guess this would be A, but they are giving the answer as B, but alright. Assertion would be Human Development Report is published by UNDP. UNDP stands for United Nations Development Press. That's program, right? Okay. So the option C would be correct. Alright. So we have done these assertion and reason too, and then there is a subjective type question. Alright. The subjective type question says It says efficient means of transport are prerequisite for fast development of the country. Support this statement with example. So the answer would be they not only help to move the raw material to factories faster, but also help in distribution of finished goods as far and wide their demand locations. Okay, the transport also uh, is playing a major role in the productivity. Also, the second point is production. Transportation of crude oil and natural gas too is facilitated through pipelines from factories and refineries. Mobility of labor force also increases. Okay, so the very next question is average income is useful for comparison, but it may hide disparities. As I have told you that if one citizen have 200 to you can say 200 rupees and the second citizen would have 8,800 rupees, then their average would be 1,002, but there it hides disparities, right? Disparities, you can say distribution. All right, so explain the factors on which the quality of life depends. Quality of life depends on money, on equality, respect, etc. etc. I have already told you, such as education, leisure, and leisure is free time. Okay, education, leisure, and public facilities, hospitals, and 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 and. For development, people look at the mix of goals. Support the statement with three suitable examples. So you can already say that people look for a mix of goals. Such as if one thing is happening, okay, then there would be mixed goal that this thing is suitable for a lot of people. Okay, you can see this here too. If women are engaged in paid work, their dignity in household and society increases. So dignity is also an important goal. However, it is also the case that if there is respect for women, there would be more sharing of housework and greater acceptance of women working outside. Alright, so I have already told you about this, right? Okay. Money cannot buy all goods and services that person may need to live well. I have already told you this also, that there would be no pollution free environment, and there would be, you can say, it cannot buy the life, and it cannot give the respect also, it cannot give many things, you can say it cannot give the happiness also. So there is people have conflicting development goals. Conflicting development goals such as dams, and you can say the highway. All right. And what is the meaning of development? I have told you. Okay. So that was it for this. So you can say that was it for today's video, and you can say that it was good, but yeah, one topic is really remains right now also, and that is HDI. Okay, I'm gonna tell this real quick. Okay, so HDI is LE index. LE is life expectancy, GER index, G gross enrollment ratio, and PCI index, that is per capita income divided by 3. I'm gonna take a little time. I'll just highlight them. Okay, as there is any question or something, there is not. So just remember it. All right. you can say LE index, GER index, and the per capita income index. These are three, right? Divided by three. LE index, GER index, and the PCI. Okay, GER is gross domestic enrollment ratio. Gross enrollment ratio. GER, PCI, per capita income, GER, and life expectancy. These are three. Life expectancy, GER, PCI divided by 3. GER, PCI, LE. These are plus divided by 3. GER, LE, and per capita income. Gross enrollment ratio plus life expectancy plus uh, per capita income divided by 3. Alright, so that was it for today's video. I have gave you some important questions as well, and I will upload these videos always. And bye.